No more Batman.
Yo, beautiful people, this is your favorite YouTuber, Werewolf Gamer. So today we are going to be talking about the AMI 2019 movie. I'll be telling you about what happens in this movie. Well, a girl named Cassie, only about 17 years, and has become recluse ever since her mother died in a horrible car accident on a walk. On a walk, she saw a phone where an artificial intelligence AMI was installed. She places this phone on a bench, and as she moves away, she heard a voice from the phone that do she needs a friend. She ignores it, and then after throwing a party, she realizes that she do really need a friend. So she goes back to the place where she placed the phone. She picks it up and activates it. At home, she set the voice and the pitch of the artificial intelligence and recognizes a similar voice of her mother, her dead mother. She then starts taking kind of. She then stopped talking to her and soon started to call her mother. This was a little glimpse. Now the artificial intelligence and Cassie develops a mother-daughter relationship. Cassie started to share all of her feelings and problems with it. She literally forgot her mother, her pain, her sorrows, etc. Soon she discusses about her boyfriend Liam and her best friend Sarah. The artificial intelligence takes out all the information of Sarah and Liam. She sorts out that both of them were betraying Cassie. So she gives her a proof by actually asking her to go to Sarah's home. When she reaches there, she saw the car of Liam, her boyfriend. So she smelled something fishy. Soon Liam's left and she's walking to Sarah's home. Meanwhile, Sarah started to make her own video, kind of a vlog thing. In this video, she was telling about she was kind of collecting some boyfriend samples. She was about to say something else when she heard a knock. She opens the door and saw Cassie, who literally starts to shout at her. Sarah slaps at Cassie's face, on which they both starts to fight. The AMI asks Cassie to kill Sarah. First, she tried to stop her breath with a pillow, and later on, she hit her head with some kind of out thing or something. Now Sarah is dead. The whole video was made, and the Cassie didn't notice. She tied Sarah and buried her in the yard of Liam. While she was taking her there, a girl was passing by who noticed her. She kills her too. Now she places the dead bodies in a metal can and then buries it. She even threw acid as well as in order to hide the identities. She goes back in her home, washes up. Friday evening, Cassie's dad goes to Sarah's home as she invited him for a talk. Well, no one answers the door, and when he knocks, he was surprised to see the door already opened and the blood on the stairs. He goes into the room and notices the phone. When he switches it on, he saw Cassie killing her. He goes back home and Cassie tries to run but fell unconscious. So he tries her and tries to take her to the police station. The AMI tells her a way to escape, but in that escape she listened to the way of AMI and hit her dad. She took him to the same place where she buried Sarah, then on she dug a hole and placed her alive dad in it. He was literally like asking her to like leave him alone and like pleading, but she didn't have but without anymore, she threw acid on him and he died. She then went to her boyfriend Liam and gave her the artificial intelligence. He showed him his gladness, but when she went away, he threw it aside. She went back in her home and took a bath. She literally left the artificial intelligence for kind of like 2 minutes. The robot, the AMI, literally started to weep, and Cassie picks her up and says that she won't leave her again. Now, well, she goes out and her friend Ruby comes out home and she saw Sarah's phone and watched the video of Cassie's killing her. Cassie saw it and just blew her head off with an axe. She threw petrol over her and burned the body, including her own house as well. She literally burned the whole house. She then went to Liam's house, who had deleted the AMI installed by Cassie. She knocked the door. Liam, who had seen her with an axe outside the door, he had a broken leg and a broken arm, shouted for his household, his family, that no one should open the door. The moment he peeks out, he saw an axe in the head of his dad. Cassie take out the axe and tried to kill Liam. He emotionally controlled her by saying that he loves her and she's beautiful, and he does not have any word. He do not have any word that how much he loves. And there he snatches the axe and cuts one of her leg. She was lying still in the kitchen. Liam thought that she's dead, and he just crawled out of the door kitchen and like near his dad. He did on the sofa. He goes to sleep near on the floor. When suddenly he hears some noise. He opened his eyes and saw Cassie crawling with a knife in her hand. She inserts the knife first into the leg, then in the chest, and at last in his mouth. That was a bloody scene. There we go, Liam said now. AMI reads out a poem and Cassie goes to sleep. Then ambulance sirens, like these kind of phones, like these kind of voices are heard, and then it is shown that she was in front of a doctor, and the doctor was appreciating her that she did a very great job by killing Liam because he killed many people. Actually, it was Cassie who killed all of them, but the doctor and the people over there, the police officers or whatever you call, they mistook like Liam as a killer. So later she was sitting in front of the table and was talking to so many artificial intelligence, a mother, the original one, then another one, a father, and another husband, and a one baby. That is damn. Anyways, so this was the end of the movie. Well, I liked this movie till a certain level. Yeah, this was because it didn't have a great plot. Anyways, this was it. And guys, I also make gaming videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. For then long, Allah Hafiz.